What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video here. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my response to PewDiePie's response, which is a pretty fucking artistic title. If you didn't watch the whole video that PewDiePie did actually do, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my hands right now, but if you didn't watch the whole video of his response, I'll put that in the description. You can go check that out. What he basically went through in this video, it's about 11-minute long video, basically just like acknowledging what's basically happened and what his thoughts on the whole situation are. So what PewDiePie was basically saying, he was really just like attacking the different like media, like mainstream media, for basically just taking this whole thing out of context. And have you seen any of the news articles that have actually been put on? Like the BBC put like a news thing, but that wasn't as bad. It was mainly Wall Street media. And the thing is, he went through this as well, how the mainstream media is, I know this is going to sound pretty ridiculous, but are actually jealous of people on like YouTube, like who are like PewDiePie, like all these big channels who have got such a big influence on people. And to be honest, a growing amount of influence, which is probably going to, in the next few years, as the next generations come through, is going to take over TV. So they're not happy. They don't want YouTube to take over it. And that was basically what he was trying to say. He even went as far to say that the mainstream media, and to be more specific, the Wall Street Journal, have actually publicly attacked him and tried their their hardest to kind of just completely derail his channel. Well, not derail his channel, but kind of make it difficult for him. And although I said in the last video that the whole like Jews thing was kind of like a stupid move for him, yes, I still do agree with that. But in the video, he did kind of like, he made it very clear that what he actually said in them videos, the whole like death to all Jews things, he didn't mean any like offense by it. He realized it was offensive. Whereas the whole thing just kind of seems like a whole like thing. What the fuck is this? A whole, right, my hand is just fucking autistic. But basically, I can't even do like a thumbs up with my left hand because I'm literally just fucking crippled. But the whole thing, it just seems like a fingers up to this mainstream media, basically just saying to them that he just doesn't give a shit. And to be honest, I'm all for that. Like, some of the titles of like the PewDiePie articles are just taken way out of context, over exaggerated massively. And for that reason, I do agree with what he's saying completely about the mainstream media. And to be honest, I kind of made a mistake with not actually looking fully into the situation before making a video on it. The whole Nazi, like this whole sign thing on the Fiverr video, I thought that was the reason why he got actually removed from Disney and all this shit happened. But it turns out there's actually a lot more to that. And that was my mistake for not researching more. I apologize for that. One thing I want to throw out there as well is, by far, this is not at all the worst thing a YouTuber has done. Like, the only reason why this is such a huge thing, obviously, is because PewDiePie has 53 million subscribers, and he's obviously going to get a lot of attention for this. And funny I should say that as well, because he also touched on as well how the only reason why this is a huge thing is because mainstream media, or just like media in general, I feel like I'm saying mainstream media way too much, but media in general are trying to do this whole thing of like ganging up on PewDiePie and basically trying to decrease his like economic value and his whole like influence on YouTube. But the problem with that is, that's not gonna happen. All these huge like fanboys and stuff, like just basically just like whatever happens, they'll just be a fan of PewDiePie. They're not gonna go. I mean, I swear to God, he could be put into court for like murder and his fans would still be saying he's innocent, even if there was like concrete evidence that he did. And, I mean, I'm not saying he's fucking murdered anyone, but you know. But I mean, there's literally YouTubers who are still uploading to this day who have been proven to be like raping people and stuff. I'm sick and tired of being called a fucking rapist! And just crazy fucking shit. I bet there's even a murderer that's on YouTube. I mean, them appearing on Drama Alert is probably the closest they've come to getting on the news.
What is up, Troubler Nation, Underhost, Killer Keemstar?
Near the end of the video, he actually did seem like genuinely, like he was thanking his fans for his support and stuff. And he did seem genuinely like sorry. And look, do I agree with what he said, and do I think it was right the way he said? No, obviously. Like, I don't think anyone can say they agree with what he said. One point he made as well, which was actually a really good point, is when PewDiePie did the charity work, which literally funded like millions of pounds for charities. The news articles, there was no news articles at all, or if there was news articles, it was from like quite small news articles, not really like well-known ones that were going to get like a lot of views and stuff. But as soon as a YouTuber like PewDiePie does something wrong like this, news article, huge news articles, CNN, BBC News, the Wall Street Journal, they're on it just like that. And it's just absolutely ridiculous, because all it does is, for people who don't know about YouTube that much, like the older people who are like between like, I don't know, like 35 to whatever age, older people, all they see is these bad things about YouTubers. Oh, YouTubers said Nazi stuff. YouTubers are fucking like pedophiles raping people. And you know what that is? I said earlier in the video how the mainstream media trying to make the YouTubers have less of an influence. And that's their way of doing it. Make the YouTubers look bad and people stop watching YouTube. Well, I mean, PewDiePie said several times, he said that this year he wants to just basically not give a fuck about the mainstream media. And to be honest, if this is the approach he's going by it, then completely agree with it. And after watching this response, I do, like, obviously don't agree with what he said. But the way he's kind of responded and the way he's kind of apologized for it, but he's kind of at the same time still said fuck off to the mainstream media pretty much. But basically that's it for this video, guys. Like I said, in the description I'll put a link for the original video if you do want to check that out and see for yourselves what he actually said in that video, if I didn't touch on certain things, if I forgot about certain things. But hope you guys have enjoyed this video though. If you have, then be sure to like it down below, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.